My name is Damian T. Orslane, and I was a Chief Master Sergeant in the United States Air Force. I did 28 years in the United States Air Force. In those 28 years, I was to 33 different countries. The last one was to Kirkuk, Iraq, and that's where I was injured. I was sitting in our tent talking to my wife on the phone. She heard a huge explosion, and then the phone went dead. Some insurgents just drove a cement truck full of farm fertilizer and diesel fuel into the base.
Oh my God.
My first memory after the explosion is I was standing in the command post leaning on somebody, and I'm thinking to myself, hey, I'm pretty hurt. Something's wrong. It's 6 years later, I'm still trying to figure it out. That's the best I got, and I'm just trying to figure it out. The culmination of this is I ended up being in a hospital for 3 years. They ended up having to replace my right hip, rebuild my right shoulder twice, lost 70% of my hearing, completely damaged inside my right ear so that I have horrible balance, and now I have a traumatic brain injury that basically led to the ending of my career.
It was powerful to me to see that our nation's fighting men and women didn't have the same resources that professional athletes had. I thought that was a tragedy. They're military, they're firefighters, they're law enforcement, and they're first aid responders. Anybody that goes to serve, we want to be there to serve them. The heart of the ComeBack initiative is purpose. We're reinstituting purpose. Our job is to remove all the barriers for the comeback. And when you instill that empowerment, that sense of purpose back in these men and women, the end will take care of itself. Whether they're going back to duty, they're going back to a better quality of life, they're going on to another career. This comeback is their comeback. It's a personal story.
My name's Keith Andrew Morges, soon to be retired Master Sergeant. I spent 16 years in the military. 13 combat rotations with a Special Operations Unit. Been to 27 countries total throughout my time in the military. My injury profile really began in 2004. I was involved in an IED in Iraq. In 2006, I was standing on top of a house that was rigged by insurgents to blow. I did have an impact injury from the blast removing me from the roof. In 2007, I sustained a gunshot wound to my right hip in Afghanistan. In 2009, I was involved in a helicopter crash. In my last rotation to Afghanistan in 2010, I reached my tipping point. I was crying after every mission just because of the pain my back was in. I've been through a total of 4 neurosurgeons, 5 neurologists, 4 physical therapists. Nobody could diagnose, let alone give me any relief through the 9 years, really. It wasn't until I came here that I was diagnosed properly.
My name is Jose Enrique Melendez. I go by Enrique, and I'm a lieutenant colonel in the United States Army. Got about 6 or 7 deployments between Afghanistan and Iraq. I've been privileged enough to be the commander of the United States Army parachute team. It was 28 February. We were doing the first jump in the morning, and as I was coming in to land, I was too low. I was coming at an excess speed, about 25, 30 miles per hour when I hit the ground. From there, broke my right femur, broke my pelvis in 3 different places. At the time of the injury, I could not move or feel my legs. Honestly thought it was a dream. I kept thinking, okay, I'm gonna wake up at any moment. Unfortunately, I have not woken up yet.
When we first started the program, we anticipated an opportunity to help physically and in kind of a one-on-one environment with each participant. We could have never imagined it would be this big. We've helped hundreds of people, and the ripple effect of their families and their the loved ones and friends have just been enormous.
There you go. Good. Remember, small bend in your down knee. Oh, easy, Damien, you all right?
Damn it.
You okay?
I just have a second?
Yeah, of course. You're
Just a
fine.
little busy.
You're good. Take your time.
Lost my balance, that's all.
You're fine. You all right?
Yeah, I'm in, Coach.
Gotcha. Go ahead.
It drives you into this dark place that you never thought in a million years you would go. You know, I was in pain all the time. I was hurting all the time. We can't think right anymore. And then pretty soon you just think, you know what? I just don't want to live like this. I'm gonna kill myself. And luckily for me, I looked over in the corner of my wife's office, and there was a blue binder. And their blue binder was where she had put in document protectors all of our race numbers for all the triathlons and all the races and all the half marathons she and I had run together before we'd gotten blown up. We were athletes. We'd always been athletes. If I can't be that chief again, what if I can't think this good again, but what if I could just be an athlete again? Would that be enough? Sports is what I need back in my life, is I need sports.
Nice job. It's good. Good. So breathe, 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 breathe. Good.
I'm here for training, for throwing the shot put in the discus and taking a shot at the 2016 Paralympics in Rio.
5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Gold medal.
Good. Nice job. Good. Catch your breath. Here's your water.
You can't follow and pursue an Olympic dream unless you have a team who's willing to support you. Just like I was a support chief and took care of people my whole career, now I need a support team who's picking me up and carrying me and helping me get to where I need to go.
I'm dizzy. Hold on to me for a second, man.
Gotcha.
And that's what the ComeBack Initiative is that team who's taking me on to the next level and is helping me get where I need to go. And every time I see them, they're like, hey, gold medal.
The interesting dynamic here with the ComeBack Initiative is we've created a community, almost a team, focused on getting back. And these are people that have changed our lives. And we thought we would heal them and help them get back to duty, but really what we've done is created a huge extended family.
On the first day, talking to Tyler Wilkins, my physical therapist, he said, I need some goals from you. What do you want to get out of your time here? And, you know, it wasn't a deadlift 400 pounds. It wasn't a bench press 600 pounds. I told him I wanted to run again. I wanted to be able to hold my son and give my son a bath. That's the only thing I want out of this program. He promised me that he can fix me.
Where's Daddy?
That's
There he is.
What's up, buddy?
In January of 2013, I remember coming home, and the reason I chose to try to do the bath that night is because when I opened the door, my son, he just looked at me like he was sizing me up, and he ran at me with open arms and he said, Daddy feels better.
Initially, when I started going through my rehab, they would tell me you're just gonna have to use crutches or, at best case, a cane. It's definitely not the answer I wanted to hear. The question that I kept asking myself is, where can I go to get the same treatment that, you know, professional athletes get?
Knee out over your toe. Good. 6 good reps.
Okay. There's gotta be a place where we can not only get better, but we can actually go back to performing our jobs.
There you go.
I really found the place.
Last one, come on, last one.
This is where I want to be.
Perfect. Feel good here?
Yep.
Right there.
It's incredible that you're able to, you know, work side by side with a professional athlete.
Go straight up and control it down. Good. Good. 3 more.
But once I got down to the ComeBack Initiative and I met Tyler Wilkins,
Last one. Pull, pull, pull. Pull, pull, pull. And perfect.
first thing he says is, hey, we're gonna get you back walking. We're gonna get you back running. what do you want to do? And I was like, I want to get back to jumping, to skydiving. And he says, well, you know what? We're going to get you there. And whether it was true or not at the time, I believed it.
Good, 5 reps.
Tyler believing in me and me believing in him, I think is what brought us together.
Feel good here?
Yep. I honestly felt like I was back in an Army unit.
Ready. Hit. Good. Fast, 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 fast. Hit. Hit. Perfect.
1, 2, 3. Every day that I come here, I get a little closer to me of how I'm gonna write the last chapter and how I'm gonna leave the military.
Perfect.
When I started the program, I was in crutches. 6 weeks later, I'm actually running. I'm back to active duty. I have my life back because of going to this program.
The transformation is like, it's emotional for me. Ready? All right, here we go. Ready? Within the first couple months, it was already changing. It started to heal him from the outside in, and then it worked on our family. We're very thankful.
Remember talking about why yesterday? This is why. Count out 100 feet. There we go.
Mark that one.
This is not a consolation prize. This program is about victory. This place is about victory.
There we go. It's going to be an amazing day when I come home with that medal.